Hello and welcome back. Every night while you sleep, your brain is quietly rewriting itself for tomorrow. It's strengthening some connections and letting others fade, deciding, while you're unconscious, who you're going to be when you wake up. Tonight, we're going to give it something specific to work on. We're going to talk about procrastination, not as a flaw, not as laziness, but as a pattern your brain learned. And tonight, gently, we're going to help it learn something new. On this channel, every night, we explore one thing about how the brain changes. Get comfortable. You don't need to stay awake for this. In fact, it works better if you don't. Think about the last time you put something off. Maybe it was a message you didn't want to answer, a task sitting at the bottom of your list for days, something small that somehow felt impossible to start. And afterward, the guilt, the quiet voice that says, "Why can't I just do things on time?" Here's the truth. That voice is wrong. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It isn't proof that you're lazy or undisciplined or broken in some way. It's your brain doing exactly what it was trained to do, protecting you from something it perceives as uncomfortable, even when that discomfort is small, even when you know logically that the task itself isn't dangerous. Your brain doesn't know the difference between "this deadline is stressful" and "this is a threat." It just knows, avoid. And because it's a pattern, a loop, repeated hundreds of times, it can be unlearned, not through willpower, not through guilt, through rewiring. That's what tonight is about. Let's go gently into the science, just enough to understand what's happening, not so much that it keeps your mind busy. Deep in your brain, there are two systems that are almost always negotiating with each other. One is the prefrontal cortex, the part just behind your forehead. This is the planner, the part of you that thinks about next month, next year, about who you want to become. It's patient. It thinks in the long term. The other is the limbic system, older, faster, more instinctive. It doesn't care about next month. It cares about right now. Is this comfortable or uncomfortable? Safe or unsafe? Easy or hard? When you sit down to do something that feels difficult, even something as small as replying to an email, your limbic system raises its hand first. It says, "This feels unpleasant. Let's do something else instead." And because it's faster, because it's louder, it often wins. You check your phone. You find something smaller, easier, safer to do. And the task waits. Every time this happens, a small neural pathway gets a tiny bit stronger. Discomfort to avoidance to relief. Your brain notices, avoiding felt good for a moment. And it remembers that. This is what neuroscientists call neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to physically reshape tissue connections based on repetition. It's usually described as a wonderful thing, and it is, but it works in both directions. It can build a habit you love, or a habit you're trying to escape. It doesn't judge. It simply reinforces what you repeat, which means the loop you built by avoiding can be rebuilt, slowly, gently, through repetition of something different. And this is where sleep becomes important. While you sleep, especially in the deeper stages of the night, your brain replays the events of your day. It strengthens some of those neural connections and quietly lets others fade. This is one of the reasons calm, repeated suggestion before sleep can be so effective. You're not fighting the avoidance loop while it's active. You're speaking to your brain in the moments right before it does its nightly editing. Now, let your eyes rest. You don't have to keep them open. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breathing slow down, just slightly, on its own. to picture something small, not a big task, not the whole project, not the whole list, just one small thing you've been avoiding. See yourself tomorrow sitting down in front of it, and notice in this picture that the discomfort is smaller than you remembered, just a little smaller, manageable. See yourself beginning, not finishing, just beginning. The first sentence, the first click, the first small motion. And notice how, once you begin, the weight of it starts to lift. Almost immediately, the task was never as heavy as the avoiding of it. Your brain is listening right now, even as you drift. Let it hear this, quietly, like a note it will find tomorrow. Starting is safe. Starting is safe. Discomfort is not danger. It's only the doorway. Tomorrow, when you feel that familiar pull to avoid, that small hesitation, let it be a signal instead of a stop sign. A signal that says, this matters enough to feel something about, and then gently begin anyway. Small, imperfect, just begin. You don't need to remember this consciously. Your brain is already writing it down in its own way tonight. Rest now. There's nothing else you need to do tonight. No task, no list, no deadline. Just rest and let your brain do what it already knows how to do.